Well, today, guys, I'm going to be sharing with you my dream Stratocaster. Today, we're going to be checking out my 2004 1954 reissue 50th anniversary Fender Stratocaster. Let's get into it. So what is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. My name's Ray. I'm a guitar player here on YouTube, and I sincerely appreciate you for taking the time to click on this video and spend this moment with me, because this guitar has a lot of sentimental value to me. Let me talk about it. So yes, like I said in the unboxing, in 6th grade when I was 12 years old in 2004, these guitars were released to the public, and man, when I saw this Stratocaster in the Musician's Friend and Guitar World magazines, I was blown away, man. This guitar means everything to me. This guitar is what got me obsessed with the guitar in general. I really do believe that. I said before, like, my Les Paul Studio that my father gave me got me obsessed with the guitar, but this guitar, just with the gold look and the aesthetic and just the sunburst and then the abalone inlays, just something about it, man, just made me obsessed with like the Stratocaster and old beat up guitars, and it just further ascended my obsession with the guitar as a kid when these guitars came out. But again, I was 12 years old, I couldn't afford it. So I was browsing the almighty Reverb, as I always do, trying to find some cool stuff. I came across this guitar for a very good price, hit the gentleman up, made an offer. Long story short, it arrived a few days ago. Depending on when this is released, it's been about a week or two since I've had this guitar. And man, I just can't wait to share it with you guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a nice little demo song, a nice little portion of a future Luna Muerta song that will be released most likely late 2020. I've already got one lined up on February 7th. Shameless plug, follow me on Spotify, Luna Muerta. That's my side project. That's what I do. Creating my own original content, my own original music. I'm just a one-man band at the moment. Thinking about going live here in a couple months here. Thinking about playing some live shows with my music. Anyway, I'm using that song, a portion of an unreleased song, using this guitar tuned to drop B. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to say, oh, you can't play metal on a Stratocaster. I tend to disagree. And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using this guitar, using my Fortin 33 signature Meshuggah Frederick Thorndal pedal in front of my EVH 50 watt EL34 head. And guys, you'll be surprised with how good this guitar sounds. So without further ado, let's get into the demo song. So guys, that's the isolated guitars and the demo song. Long story short, man, not only does this guitar sound sick and look cool and have a lot of sentimental value, but oh man, it's just like, what a nice new tool I have in the arsenal. This thing sounds heavy. And I think one of the main reasons why this guitar and this Strat in particular doesn't sound like a lot of Strats that I've played throughout my life is of how heavy it is. Now this is a 1954 reissue. Now somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe the Strats back in the day were much more heavier and just had a lot more weight to them. And, you know, just playing some Strats, you know, in, you know, present day, 2017 through 2020, I've been playing a lot of Strats here and there, and they all felt really, really light. But with this one, it feels almost as heavy as like my Les Paul Studio or like my Les Paul Custom. Not even kidding. I mean, granted, it's not as heavy as those guitars, but it doesn't feel like a Strat. It feels heavy. And again, that could just be because it's a 50-year reissue. Now this guitar would be, God, this guitar's 16 years old, so... Anyway, but correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe older Strats were a lot heavier in weight, and I think that can be attributed to the overall sound of this guitar. It sounds so heavy and so thick. And you know, I was going to think about modding this guitar and swapping out the pickups, maybe going HSS or HH, but at the end of the day, man, this guitar is somewhat of a collectible, or it is a collectible, being the 50th anniversary guitar, and I'm just going to keep it all original just because of that little 12-year-old kid in me. I said it in the unboxing. I mean, it just... knowing that I had this guitar in my life, I'm almost 28 years old now, and when I was 12 years old, I was obsessed with this guitar, and you know, if I could just take a time travel and tell my old self, hey, in the future you're gonna have that guitar, I would have been really happy. And it's a nice moment for me, and I'm glad you and I could share this moment together. And thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If I said something incorrectly, you're more than welcome to correct me down below as well. That way I can give out correct information to the public. Follow me on Spotify at Luna Muerta. I love you guys so much. A huge shout out to all my patrons and everybody watching at home. I'm out of here. Stay metal, guys, and I'll see you next time. Later.